There once was a man that had about 5 hours left to live. He had been a vicious man all his life, and he is now seated in the hospital dying of cancer. He'd had this cancer and had been fighting it for about 5 years. And in the last few months of his life, and even before that, he started to question his actions and feel a sense of conviction, a feeling that he didn't know where it came from. But he got more and more curious about God. So in his final few hours, he decided that he wanted to talk to a priest, because being an atheist, he didn't know better. He didn't know about theology or the differences in, dogma or doctrine or anything like that. He just knew that there was Christianity and that was it. So he asked the hospital administrator to call a priest in before it was too late. And as luck would have it, this hospital administrator tried to do that to the best of his or her ability. And a priest came. By the time the priest arrived, this man had about 5 minutes left to live. So he walks into the room where the man was, and the man lying on his deathbed said, "I want to know more about God and how I can be saved from what I've done." The priest replied, "Have you been baptized?" asking a question instead of giving an answer. And the man goes, "What's baptism?" The priest replied, "That is when you are baptized with water." And the man replied, "No, I've never been baptized. My family are atheist, and I don't know why. Does that matter?" And the priest said, "Without baptism, you can't be saved." So the man replies, "But I've only got 2 or 3 minutes left." He's talking through panted breath, and the priest goes, "I know. There's no way you can be saved now because there's not enough time left to baptize you." And so the priest began to walk out of the room, and the man, moments away from dying, reaches his hand out and says, "Please, please don't leave me." And the lights are out because it's dark. The priest closes the door and leaves the man in darkness. And the man dies in his sins.